Hey y'all, so Craft reached out to me again about reviewing another holster, and this time we're reviewing a shoulder rig. So this is their shoulder rig. This is for the Glock 43X, shown here, and let's take a look at it. Here we are on the bench looking at the holster. We're going to start with Craftsmanship. I'm going to start with the straps here. So the nice thing I like is they made the straps wide, which for anybody that's carried a shoulder rig for a while, after several hours, it can start to get a little sore. Not really, but anyway, wider straps. If you're prone to that, wider straps help with that. They gave you a little bit wider strap, which is nice. Fully adjustable here along the edges, right? They put Chicago screws in here, so you can pretty much adjust these for any body type you like. Moving over to the mag pouch. Mag pouch is nice. Allows for two mag pouches. There's a little bit of space in here. I almost wonder. I know there's some extenders and stuff for Glock mags. I don't know if they're for the 43X mags yet, but almost enough space where maybe if there was an extender, you might still be able to get them to fit in there. I don't know, but they fit quite well with just the two factory mags in here sitting in there, right? So they put tension screws here, so you can adjust the tension for your mags, which is kind of nice because some people prefer it to drop out, some people want to have to pull it out. They do have these tie-down straps here. I've left them on for the review. I don't personally use them, but they're there if you want them, and it looks to me, undoing this one screw, they come right off and they, can be sat in a drawer in case you ever decide to need them. So mag pouch is nice. Let's see, so onto the main holster, right? Main holster as well has a tie-down strap, which I will be removing. They did mention that you can actually use this holster as just a regular belt holster if you like to. There's your belt loop and it slides through there. Have not tried that, haven't had the need to, but I guess that's kind of a nice option to be able to do that, be able to have basically two holsters in one, right? So the holster itself, gun fits in it real nice. They stitched along here for a little bit extra reinforcement. All along the back here, they stitched on basically the holster onto the harness real nice. Nice, thick thumb brake. Now, something I want to mention, and this is something I've griped about for many a holster, is they have a real nice thumb brake, but they did not recess the snap. So that can be a little annoying if you're worried about the finish. But a good thick thumb brake, good and stiff, right? So I want to show here, get it snapped in, right? Break-in didn't take terribly long, but once I broke it in, it does draw pretty nice. So the snap is good and stiff, so it does break fairly cleanly, right? And then pulling the gun out, the gun does pull out fairly smoothly, right? No issues there. You are able to, with the gun in the holster, I'm able to get a full firing grip on the gun because I like how they have this kind of away from your hands, so I can, even with big hands, I can get a full firing grip on the gun and then draw it and be ready. So that is nice. Like I said, overall craftsmanship on this holster is pretty good. So looking at that, they do again have not a lot of crown protection here, but it sticks out a little bit. But it does seem to be covered fairly well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the craftsmanship of the holster. Again, seems to be fairly well made, put together. Let's go see how it looks. Here we are wearing it, and it rides pretty comfortably. Kind of reminds me a lot of the like the Galco Miami Classic holster. Very comfortable, right? So they did give one thing that the Galco holster doesn't do, unless you get the extra straps. What this does is it gives you the extra wide straps, which is nice if you're carrying it all day. Um, Gun rides real nice. They did mention to me that you can actually take this holster off and wear it on your belt. Haven't really tried that, but it's a nice option to have it. So with the holster, obviously gun rides on one side, two spare mags ride on the other side. Mag pouches, they do come undone pretty smooth, right? They slide right out, no issue right there. It's nice. I do like the shoulder rigs that have the ability to have spare mags because, hey, why not? You're already wearing the shoulder rig, why not? But it rides real comfortably, right? Gun draws out fairly smooth, still a little tight on the thumb brake, but once you undo the thumb brake, the gun slides out pretty smoothly. And yep, put it back in. Draws very smoothly. Thumb brake's still a little stiff, but they loosen up in time. So now that I've wore it, right? Let's see what it looks like concealed. Here we are with just a sweatshirt on, and the gun disappears, right? I'm wearing this sweatshirt, and much like you would expect with a smaller gun like that, it disappears. Now, I think if I pull it super tight, you can kind of see right here just the tail, the edge of the thumb brake. I could probably adjust this a little more for a slightly more downward cant, which is what I usually go for, and I could probably get rid of that. But just with a sweatshirt, I mean, it's gone. Like you'd have to really be wearing a very tight jacket to notice that, and even then, it just looks like a jacket. But yeah, it conceals real well, so definitely say it gets a good marks for concealability. Here we are for my final thoughts, and overall, I really like the holster. I think it's very comfortable. I think it conceals well, and it's a good option if you're into shoulder rigs. I myself have always been a fan of shoulder rigs, just not a big fan of having a bunch of stuff on the belt. This really frees up a lot of real estate on your belt and can be much more comfortable depending upon the size gun you're carrying. But yeah, overall, really like the holster, and definitely check out Craft. They seem to be doing some good stuff. And have a good day.